In the first part of this character analysis, we took a look at Eren Jaeger's journey from the start all the way to the most recent season of the anime. We saw how much he has changed since the series went on, from an anger-driven and determined young man to one who has become disillusioned with his mission, and who turns to much darker methods to exact his revenge. We concluded that Eren is more of a victim of circumstance than anything else, having been lied to and forced to become what he is after learning the truth of the Titans and the people within the walls. But what does Eren intend to do with that information? And to what end will he ultimately arrive at? What sorts of consequences will he face for his actions, and how does he intend to get his revenge now? Today we take a look at Eren's journey in the manga in order to get an even closer look at the complexity of his character. We examine his overall growth, his motivations and purposes, and ultimately, what exactly freedom means to him. Welcome to Cosplay-FTW, your #1 source for the latest lowdown on anime and manga news, updates, and analyses. Sit back, relax, and before we get into this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. And let's get into it. Please be warned that there will be heavy spoilers for the manga, so go catch up if you haven't. And with that, let's dive in. A core part of what makes up Eren's character is his righteous fury. It's a fact that's established very early on in the series, from his righteous path of revenge against the Titans, and now in his fight against the nation of Marley, who has oppressed his people, the Eldians, for centuries. More than just plain anger, it is a strong belief that his mad crusade is right and justified. Eren never hesitated to do what he can to kill the Titans, and now he doesn't hesitate when he fights against the Marleyans. He disobeys his superiors by infiltrating Marley alone, forcing them to come and rescue him. And he shows no remorse when he kills innocent Marleyan civilians in his fight with the Warhammer Titan, claiming that they are irredeemable by virtue of simply being born Marleyan. Not even the death of his comrades in the Survey Corps, including Sasha, deters Eren from his single-minded mission against the Marleyans. He rejects Armin's suggestion to negotiate with Marley, and remains adamant in his belief that conducting an all-out attack on Marley is the only way they can atone for their past sins. But why exactly is Eren so set on destroying Marley? Firstly, Eren had always believed that freedom lay beyond the walls. Enchanted by stories of the outside world, Eren thought that once humanity reclaimed the land beyond the walls, they would have true freedom at last. However, while humanity did manage to reclaim the land outside the walls, it wasn't freedom that awaited them there. As Eren himself states when the Survey Corps first saw the ocean, what lies across the ocean isn't their freedom, but just yet another enemy who wants to take their freedom away from them. Eren's preconceived notion of freedom beyond the walls is shattered, and he realizes that even here, outside the walls, they were never free, and were only made to believe that they would be. Another wall blocking their path to freedom awaits them, but walls never stopped Eren Jaeger before, and if there's one belief Eren has always held on to, it's that freedom lies beyond the walls. If another wall shows up in the form of Marley, then surely freedom will be within their reach if they overcome Marley. Eren believes that the Eldians will never know true freedom unless they defeat all Marleyans, and this is what Eren ultimately fights for, a chance at true freedom. In a conversation with Armin and Mikasa, Eren states that his actions are all as a result of his free will, because he is free to make those choices. Additionally, he claims that there is nothing more removed from freedom than ignorance. This one line is very telling of how much Eren has grown. For most of his life, Eren has been ignorant. Ignorant of the world outside the walls, ignorant of his father's plans, ignorant of the truth about the Titans. Eren learned the hard way that ignorance cost him and the Eldians their freedom. And he even berates his closest friends, Mikasa and Armin, for being slaves to their own ignorance. Mikasa is a slave to the instincts granted to her by her Ackerman blood, leading her to never think or do things for herself, while Armin is a slave to his superiors in the army, and to the belief that peace may yet be attained between Marley and Eldia. Because they are ignorant, Eren claims that they are not free. But does Eren himself know what freedom is or what it entails? Eren's belief that true freedom won't come to them unless they defeat Marley is perhaps because he himself has never known true freedom. He and his people were forced to live within walls. He was forced to see his home destroyed, his mother eaten, forced to fight a losing battle against the Titans and become a Titan himself, and forced to be used by others for their own ends. Eren himself believes that he has never been free, and thus has never known what true freedom is. What he does know, however, is how to fight for it, and that is through retribution. Eren's end goal has always been retribution. Retribution for his mother, retribution for humanity, and now retribution for the Eldians. Freedom and retribution to Eren are interconnected. He gains his will to fight through his desire for retribution, and he believes that freedom can only be attained by retribution, by getting back at whatever or whoever stole that freedom in the first place. Thus, to Eren, there can be no freedom without retribution. It's this belief in freedom through retribution that causes Eren to feel no remorse when he kills innocent Marleyans, or declares war against Marley. To him, he is only trying to win the Eldians' freedom in the only way he knows how. But what Eren fails to account for is how this ultimately starts a cycle of war and bloodshed, which is the very thing that had set him on his path to retribution in the first place. We see how this cycle plays out most prominently in the character of Gabi, a young Eldian warrior who lives in an internment camp in Marley along with her family. After seeing her friends killed in Eren's attack on Marley, Gabi becomes vengeful against him, stows away on their escape ship, and kills Sasha in revenge. We see immediately the direct parallels between Gabi and the younger Eren. So much of Gabi's rage and determination are direct and eerie reflections of Eren's in the past, and in this pattern, we see that Eren has only begun a new cycle of death and revenge and has not actually ended it. This cycle of revenge is a pattern that, once noticed, cannot be ignored. It started with the Eldians waging war on the Marleyans with the power of the Titans, then with Marley's retaliation, forcing the Eldians into the 3 walls on Parody Island, then with the subsequent Eldian counterattack against the Marleyan warriors, and now with Eren's direct attack on Marley. Everything is a cycle born from retribution that some, such as the Rice family, have attempted to break but have never succeeded. Even the event that started it all, Grisha stealing the founding Titan from the Rice family, is revealed to have been subtly influenced by Eren when he and his half-brother Zeke travel through their father's memories. Eren urges Grisha to take revenge for his dead sister and in this way enacts his own revenge through his father. Eren himself states to Zeke that he has always been like that. If someone were to take away his freedom, then he takes theirs. This statement perfectly encapsulates Eren's firm belief in freedom through retribution and explains much of his actions. Paradoxically, this belief is a direct result of the cycle of retribution throughout the series, and it explains a lot of Eren's changes. Instead of choosing to fight beside the friends and allies who have been with him from the start, Eren sides with Zeke in his plan to euthanize all Eldians or subjects of Ymir in order to stop the cycle. However, it is revealed that Eren had never intended to go along with the euthanasia plan, as it would go against everything that he had fought for, and it's revealed that he had been using Zeke the whole time in order to gain access to the Path, an unseen channel that connects all Eldians or subjects of Ymir together. So then, what exactly is Eren planning? While in the Path, Eren and Zeke travel through their father's memories. Grisha senses their presence, and thanks to a glimpse into Eren's future memories, granted to him by the Attack Titan's hidden ability, he warns Zeke about what Eren plans to do, stating only that it will have more devastating consequences than anything he's ever seen. Eren and Zeke reach the coordinate, and Zeke commands the founder, Ymir Fritz, to lift the original Eldian king's vow to renounce war, as the founder will only listen to one of royal blood which Zeke possesses. However, Eren reaches the founder before Zeke can. Eren sees Ymir's memories. Eren watches as Ymir gains the power of the Titans, is forced to marry the king and bear his children, uses the power of the Titans in the war against Marley and Eldia, and eventually die protecting the king, only to have her dead body devoured by her daughters, so the power of the Titans may pass on, thus creating the 9 Titans. Even after her death, Ymir is forced to remain in the unknown land in the Paths, forced to create more Titans and submit to the will of the royal family. Eren sees the oppression and enslavement Ymir has faced and convinces her to reclaim her freedom. Ymir chooses to submit to Eren's will instead of Zeke's and carries out his wish, to make the rumbling happen. All the colossal Titans trapped within the walls are freed and made to go and trample underfoot all the people and lands beyond Parody and destroy the world. In his twisted ideology of moving forward and gaining freedom through retribution, Eren has made himself an enemy of humanity, an enemy to his former friends and allies, and has only restarted the cycle of death and revenge anew. In his desire for freedom, Eren chooses to sacrifice the lives of others for the lives of those he holds dear. Disillusioned and disappointed with the way the world is, Eren has made up his mind long before the infiltration on Marley to raze the world to the ground, no matter how many innocent lives are taken in the process. Even while Eren shows remorse that fellow Eldians will get caught in it, he doesn't turn away from his wish, and doesn't hesitate to make it come true using the power of the founding Titan. Eren sees no other way than to take away the freedom of those who took his freedom, as he states when his friends plead with him to stop the rumbling. Eren chooses to move forward, towards what he believes is freedom, through retribution on all of humanity. Because this, to him, is what it means to be free. What's your personal opinion on Eren's role, his idea of freedom, and his ultimate goal to achieve it? Do you see Eren as a villain, a tragic hero, a savior of the Eldians? Sound off with your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
So, I ordered from this place, with Cosplay-FTW. I ordered a cosplay. I'm so happy it came in today. I messaged them on Facebook about it on Messenger, and they were so nice. They gave me the sizing chart, and they also right away I checked the website again, and they updated it for me. So for anyone else who's looking to buy that cosplay, they'll see it online as well. Actually looks much better than what they showed online. More my stuffed animals everywhere. So basically, online, these kind of look like fabric pieces in the picture, which was kind of strange, but I was worried about that. But you just hook it, and these aren't fabric, it's like actual plastic or cheap metal, so it's cute. But yeah, this is what it is. So yeah, definitely check them out. This isn't a sponsored video, don't worry, but like I've ordered from them before and they're super nice.